Okay, so in last video, we were talking about and discussing how to draw and visualize the levels. So if you've got that down, you'd obviously want to know, how do I trade those levels? Where are the setups? And where can I take the trade? 'Cause it's all good and dandy drawing all these levels, but if you can't spot the trade, then what good is it? Right, this is what I'm going to go into. We're going to also discuss, which I'm going to go over first, the levels in different markets, and we're going to go on the internet for this actually. The levels in different markets and on the higher time frame. So we've been drawing this out in the 15-minute time frame, in the 1 hour time frame, but this shit happens on the weekly, okay? S&P, big peak, yeah? Level 1, level 2, level 3, yeah? Looking for a big push up. Let's go to a fucking stock. What's popping? Tesla. Fucking hell. Look at that bitch. Peak, level 1, level 2, level 3. Yeah, let's go to fucking Coca-Cola. This stock's a bit of a Madden. Peak, level 1, level 2, level 3. Yeah? It's transferable in any market. Sugar, peak, level 1, level 2, looking for a level 3. Yeah? This is just me making assumptions, people. It don't mean that's to happen. Gold, let's have a look what he's saying. Oh, fucking hell. Gold is just one of them. Wow. Peak, 1, 2, looking for level 3. Yeah? Now, I'm gonna demonstrate on the 1 minute chart as well. Let's go on the 1 minute. It happens in the 1 minute. If you can get a 5 second chart up, this shit happens there as well. Right? So 1 minute chart, it's very, 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 very risky trading this. Well, no, it isn't very risky. I'll get into it. Look, peak, 2, 3, peak, 1, 2, 3. Right, peak, 1, 2. Remember, this is a 1 minute time frame, people. You have to look for 1 minute fucking time frame cycles. 3, peak, 1, 2, 3. Right. Notice also how the uptrends on the 1 minute chart, obviously, the uptrends and the 1, 2, 3 are smaller when price is in a bigger downtrend, and when it's going down, the cycles are in a much more aggressive mode. So you get more price action from the cycles, and then when it goes up, you get less price action because they have longer term goals, and longer term goals on the 1 minute are like what happens in 5 hours, sort of thing. Yeah. So they have longer term goals that they need to hit, and if price is being marked down, the down cycles will be more aggressive and more volatile than the up cycles. So this is in a down cycle on the bigger time frame. So you got a rise, you got a drop, you got a small rise, and you got a big drop. The drops are smaller than the rises. No, the drops are bigger than the rises. Why? Because price is being marked down. Yeah. Go to 5 minute time frame, you'll find fucking cycles all there. Can't be asked drawing it. It's peak 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Peak 1, 2, 3. Peak 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Peak. And the 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 cycles on the 5 minute and the 1 minute are a lot smaller, so you can't expect much pips from a 1 minute cycle. So let's get into how you can trade these cycles. So what you're looking for is, I'll draw it. You're looking for, in a down cycle, M V. This is what you're looking for. MVVW. So let's try find it. M V V W. So it's W V V. You just get loads of V's up here. This is a stupid cycle. M V V V. Yeah. Or so that's the basic principle. MVVM. MVVW. Let's go on to a different currency. I know New Zealand Kiwi fucking dollars are nice. This is what you want to see. This is nice. Peak V V. You're more than likely going to get a W down here. Now that's the simple, basic trading principles of this strategy, MVVM. But that isn't how I'd trade the levels. For me, there has to be an M and a retrace and other criteria. I don't use this trading strategy anymore. I just know it because I used to use it. Yeah. So let's say here you drew peak, you got level 1. You'd wait for an M. Okay. Now this is the hour time frame, so shit can take longer to do. So you got a head and shoulders, which is an M. Yeah, it's just a variation on an M. Head, shoulder, shoulder, retrace. You're looking for the continuation break. Yeah. You don't get the continuation break till here. You get in your trade there. Your stop would be there above here, and you get out at level 2. Yeah. Same here. You're looking to get to level 3 from level 2. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Retrace. Waiting for the break here. You go short here. You put your stop loss there. So that's a head, shoulder, shoulder, retrace. And the 13 EMA always has to be below where you want price to go. So here, if the head and shoulders and it came up for a retrace and the 13 EMA were above and you got the break, you wouldn't enter until the 13 EMA crossed the 50 EMA with clear volatility, like here. You didn't get clear volatility from it. It wouldn't have been pointing up here. It would have been pointing down like a bitch right there. That's what you want to see. You want to see expand like that. Expand. So I'm just going to keep going over this. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Yeah. Or MVVW. Yeah. So you're looking to get to level 2. Level 3 even from level 2. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Retrace. 13 EMA is below the 50. stop loss goes here, and I'd say you'd leave 7 pips in a spread. So you'd have your stop loss like there. And boom, level 3. Let's go here. And for me, a W or an M has to happen above the 50 MA. So right here, you got W, you got rise above the 50, you got to drop back down to it. That's your entry. Whoop, W, rise above the 50 MA, drop below. I didn't explain that. It has to come away from the 50 MA and come back up. M, come away from the 50, come back, yeah? W, come away from the 50 and come back here. Come away from the 50, come back. You get that? So W, come away from the 50, come back. 13 EMA is through the 50 EMA. You enter, stop loss below here. Like there. You go for level 1. You get a W, but I won't touch this with a 10 foot, but this is a 15 minute. This is a 15 minute. More than likely drop it to a lower time frame. Nah, that's still not nice. I want to take a trade anyway. There's no way you can do it here or here on the 200 EMA bounces. I like 200 EMA bounces. I'll trade them. But I'm on about trading the levels. And as a beginner, if you're not a beginner, then fair enough. Why are you here? This is for a beginner looking to understand how to basically trade the levels and the principle. So I hope I'm not finished there. I hope you're writing this down. There's rules, right? If you're gonna write stuff down, yeah, there's rules. You're looking for a W to go to the rise level, or you're looking for an M to go to the down level. What you're looking for is an M or a W. Yeah, either or. It has to print a nice W, come above the 50 MA, come back down to it and rise, and have a breakout confirmation. So actually, you won't enter till around here, till you got the Momo, and then that's a dirty stop loss. So you never see me take that trade. But yeah, for a good risk though, to be fair. But right, anyway, you need an M or a W. You need to rise above the 50, drop back below the 50, and re-rise. Now, I want to draw it. Oh no. Right, I'm going to draw it. And this is the rules. I'll explain the rules. So you get a W. You get your retrace down. You get your break. Now, I would never enter here. No way, no way. Yeah? That's just too risky for me, and I know the market makers too well. Yeah? I'd enter here. That's an advanced entry. And that is a safety entry. See how the stop loss is a lot different. I would... Oh wait, let me move this. Right, this is an advanced entry. That's your safety entry when it breaks above that. Now you couldn't say, oh, well, it didn't go below. Well, how do you know that when price action hasn't revealed itself? Say you're on that candle there, how do you know that it's not going to come back down there? For me, when I was trading this, I need to get the advanced entry. I'll be taking profits when everyone else is getting in. I'll be taking 20% off there. Yeah? And I'll have a much smaller stop loss than you. So that's what you need. You need a W if you're looking for an upcycle. Rise above the 50, drop, go back up, either advanced entry or safety entry. The 13 EMA has to be through the 50 EMA with clear momentum. I'm not talking like, let me try to find an example. I'm not talking about he does that. It needs to open. It needs to open up wide. It needs to do this. Like if I were 20 earning down, I'd wait till this candle here. This candle right here, the 13 was still on the 50 volatility band. When it's opened and out of the 50 volatility band, that's when it's safe to enter. That's when there's momentum. But you have to know what you're looking for to get that momentum, because sometimes they'll do that and just reverse price straight back, and that's why I need the advanced entry to take these trades. Yeah, I don't take these trades. I don't trade like that. If I were, I'd have to get an advanced entry. I can't not get an advanced entry. Can physically not do that. So let's look again. You got an M. So this is looking for a down cycle. We've just covered the up cycle rules. Let's do a down cycle. You're looking for an M. Retrace. Okay. Now this is taking the piss, this pair. So let's do that. Now this is your safety advanced entry. Then this is your safety entry. Once price clearly comes below here, that's your safety entry. Now that is bait as fuck when I'm looking at that. That is 3 hits to the high if I've ever seen it. Probably get a false move up and then drop. But yeah, that's the rules for a down. So you're feeling level 2. So you're level 1, you miss this shot. Yeah. You get the level 1 to 2 shot. So I'd still be using this M. This is just a big peak. This level 1 for me is just a retrace. It's still level 1, but it's just a retrace. That's all it is. Retrace. So I'm going to conclude. Rules for going up. W. Rise above the 50. Drop back below. Rise above again. Need momentum. Safety entry or advanced entry. Yeah. This applies on all time frames. 13 EMA through the 50 EMA. Open jaw. The RSI market baseline needs to be above. The baseline is the red line. That red line needs to be above this yellow line, or you can't go along with this strategy. You cannot go along if this red bit is not above the yellow. If everything's adding together and the red is below the yellow, you wait for the red to cross the yellow. Yeah? And it's pretty much just inverse for M. You're looking for an M, drop, retrace, continuation, advanced entry or safety entry, waiting for a clear break of the range. The market baseline has to be below the market signal line. The red needs to be below the yellow. Okay? I hope that helped people out. The levels are hard. You'll get them. Just keep telling yourself, I'll get them, I'll get them, I'll get them. Right, I'm going to set 3 hours a day. I've got 8 hours today left. I'm going to set 3 of them hours away for me to draw levels. And then you just do it. Yeah? Get your pairs up. You say, right, I'm doing this. Do it. Go back as far as you can, do it. Just keep drawing them. It'll get to a point where you can literally, like, for me, let me get a new chart up. I can just see it. Oh, what, you dirty cunt. I can just see it. Look, peak, 1, 2, 3, peak, 1, 2. On the higher time frames. This is the hour. We've already done the USD CAD in the other one. Let's go back a bit. Yeah, peak, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, peak, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Go back down here. Peak, 1, 2, 3. Peak. This is a smaller cycle. Remember, when prices are getting marked up, the cycles to the downside will be smaller than the ones to the upside, or how would price move? If they just did the same up, down, up, down, up, down, it just goes sideways. They need to put it up more. And in the down cycles, in up cycles, the down cycles will be much smaller than the up cycles. That's just how it goes. So you got peak, 1, 2, 3, peak. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, peak. There'll be a. This is an hourly cycle, but there'll be loads of 15-minute ones. I can already see it. Peak, 1, 2, 3, peak. 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 Yeah, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. Yeah, there'll be a smaller cycle here. Look, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1. Yeah, it's looking for level 2 and 3. We already know that. But that's what you'll be able to do. You'll just be able to come to it and look at it and just see it. We'll go again. Peak. 1, 2, 3. Peak. Oh, that's a dirty one. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going 4 hour. In fact, we're going daily. Let's go to daily time frame. Peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1, 2, 3, peak. 1, 2, looking for level 3. Right? I'm going to end the video there. That is what you'll be able to do. Just keep practicing. You can do it. Tell yourself you can do it and just do it. Goodbye.